Smith and adoptable Ida. Years of service that included 14 years as a firefighter. He enjoys serving the Oldham County community as a member of the LaGrange Code Enforcement Board and the Board of Adjustments. His favorite thing to do is grill and smoke different kinds of food, not coming over for dinner, Keith. While relaxing outside and watching the many deer and other wildlife that visit his property, Keith and his wife share their home with 12-year-old fur baby Gracie, a boxer who they rescued from the Bluegrass Boxer Rescue. But today, Keith is walking with Ida, one of the Humane Society of Oldham County's adoptable dogs. Ida is 1 to 2 years old, 53 pounds, and learns things very quickly. She's a cute little baby. She's been in the Kentucky State Reformatory Camp Canine program, so she's very well behaved. She's breast. Next model is Ariel Hill. His 3 kids all love animals. They have 3 dogs, 2 cats, 5 horses, and a tank of various fish. You have a farm there, Ariel. Books and photography have always been her passion, and she loves sharing the outdoors with her kids. Ariel's walking with Freya today, an 8-year-old Husky Blue Heeler mix. Our next model is Trish Henryon and Penny, lifelong equestrian and animal lover. Her passion is supporting animal rescue groups, and in particular, setter and hound rescue groups here and in Italy. She owns several thoroughbred horses, 3 barn kitties, and a tri-colored English setter named Nigel. Trish is walking with Penny, a dog she rescued and fostered for over 7 months. All right, so we want to bring on Philip, Koenig, and JJ, our model Philip. Come on down. You are looking dapper, my friend. Philip is the owner of the Silver Spoon Caterer. He is a former board member of Metro Animal Services, the American Boxer Club, and the Bluegrass Boxer Club. He's a member of the Louisville Kennel Club. He was heavily involved in the fundraising for the new animal facility in Louisville and supported the fundraising efforts to revitalize the Rock Creek Horse Show, which is held the first week in June. We want to thank you for your service to the animals, Philip. It's a very important job that you do. Jen Lehrer and Thelma. She is the director of the dentistry at Baptist East LaGrange. She's also on the executive board for the Economic Development Committee for Oldham County. Winnie Loves to Travel has a nonprofit that promotes medical advocacy in Liberia, West Africa. Bo is a 7-month-old Malibu. He is an emotional support dog for the patients in Winnie's office. Keith is a retired firefighter and also served in the Kentucky Air National Guard. He was the EMS director for Oldham County, Henry County, and Baptist Health Louisville EMS. He recently was promoted to System Director for Ambulance Emergency Medical Services by Baptist Health Care. He was a former Eagle Scoutmaster for Boy Scouts of America Troop 306. He enjoys the outdoors, spending time with his family, including the family pet, High Energy Patients. Today, Andre Samu and Bella. Come on, Bella. Andre enlisted in the Army as a military police officer right after high school. After 30 more years in the Department of Corrections in Colorado, he became a trooper. His dog at home, Bullet, is a full-blooded German Shepherd, weighs 150 pounds. Bullet said these fashion shows are for those other dogs and decided to stay home. So today Andre is walking Bella, a French Bulldog mix that belongs to his friend Robin. Bella's 5 months old, likes to walk, but loves to take off running when she gets off her leash. Our next model is Kelly Hudson and Zeus. She was also a Navy veteran, served aboard the USS Lexington. Since then, she helped on the family horse farm and then ventured out on her own farm here in Kentucky. She's always had a place in her heart for dogs and just recently got Zeus for Christmas. He's a 5-month-old Cocker Spaniel who is happy, very happy little boy that runs with the 6 horses, his German Shepherd brother, and 45 chickens. Jim spent in the hardware business his entire life, starting in a lumber yard at 15 years old. He and his wife bought Brownsboro Hardware in 1998 and been recognized as the #1 hardware store in Kentucky in the last decade. He attributes that to his great staff. They've been pet owners for decades, currently owning 2 rescue dogs, Louie the Golden Retriever and Jim's walking partner for today, Miss Thelma. Thelma is a 3-year-old crazy golden doodle. She's the happiest dog that they have ever had. Next we have Devin Gunderson, Lindemere, and Molly. Her passions are family, being a child advocate and giving back to the community. She has 2 little girls, 2 dogs, and a cat. Molly is only 8 months old and already weighs 100 pounds and is expected to be about 150 pounds when she is full grown at 2 years old. They rescued her from a dumpster when she was 10 weeks old. Model is Blaine Anderson and Ruger. His career has led to many relocations in the country and Canada. Blaine is the president-elect of LaGrange Rotary and he volunteers for the Salvation Army, Ducks Unlimited, multiple PGA Tour events, and is the vice chair of a county political party. He is walking with Ruger today. Ruger is 11 months old and was a Father's Day gift to Blaine from the family. Ruger loves to retrieve things, even if it's the biggest limb he can find. All right, we'll bring on our next model, who is Donna Carmen and Frankie. Donna has been working as a medical surgical nurse at Baptist LaGrange Hospital for 2 years, works the night shift. She's only been a nurse for 5 years and says, I started my nursing career later in life. If only I could give my age in dog years. Her husband of 30 years also works the same schedule she does at the same hospital. 2 local heroes in the same family. We appreciate you. Frankie was adopted from Florida, the big dog rescue there. He may not be big, but his personality is. He is a 9-year-old Scottish Terrier Chihuahua mix. When he's afraid, he hides in the closet. He likes to run and play constantly and loves to ride in the car. Rachel is a chiropractor whose passion is teaching people how to live a healthier life. Rachel grew up and went to school many places, but actually ended up in Prospect, Kentucky in 2008. In her spare time, she loves being outdoors and lifts weights regularly. Stella is a 4-year-old Japanese. Model is Marissa Cunningham and Max. Marissa is a full-time work-from-home mom of 3, soon to be 4, all under the age of 5. She's an angel. She's married to a police officer, so I always say, because I'm married to a retired detective, that the wives of police officers are serving as much, if not more, as the police officer. They're at home, fighting the good fight, keeping the family safe. So we appreciate your service as well. Look at Miss Erica Fox and Nana. Erica is an award-winning news anchor who's worked for several stations in several states before landing in Louisville, Kentucky for my station, WLKY. She's married to a Marine Corps aviator who now flies for UPS, so it's fitting that she's terrified of heights. She's passionate about traveling, but with 4 kids under 8. Next model is Donna Sabo and Wyatt. Donna, you've probably seen Donna. She's worked for Hometown Pizza for 34 years. She is the current chairperson for LaGrange Tourism and Conventions. She's a member of the LaGrange Rotary and volunteers for many events around the country or the county, including the Chocolate Crawl and Blue Hydrangea. She's been named Oldham County Volunteer of the Year 6 times. Donna is a proud grandmother to Dylan and soon a granddaughter. Okay, this is Sarah Jessie and Max, Miss Jessie as her kids know her. Sarah has been an educator for 10 years, is currently the library media specialist at Kenwood Station Elementary in Crestwood. She loves the outdoors, backpacking, kayaking, or just sitting around the fire. She adopted Max 2 years ago. His favorite place to be is a local brewery where he gets to see all his friends, tries to sneak a drink when his mom isn't looking. Our next model is Barbara Winters and Sparkle. Oh, I am loving Sparkle here. Barbara has been the Oldham County Evaluation Administrator for the last 6.5 years. She's an advocate for the Costa River region. She's been in the LaGrange Rotary for 5 years, also serving as the past president. She is the chairperson for the Oldham County History Center Gala. Her passions are her wonderful grandchildren, Caleb and Sloan, and her adopted cat, Luke P. Duke. 4 children in such a beautiful setting. A deep love for God, her family, and country opened many doors of service, serving at church, the kids' school, and participating in the Project Guild of LaGrange for 4 years. She's been a blessing. Our next motto is a friend of mine and a friend to everybody, Jeremy Harrell and Misha. Born to support the veteran community, he founded a nonprofit called the Veterans Club Inc. in Kentucky and has assisted thousands of veterans in a multitude of ways. Jeremy is the co-chair for Veterans Community Alliance of Louisville and serves on the Week of Valor Planning Committee for Louisville Metro Government, as well as the VA Mental Health Summit Planning Committee. One last look at all of our wonderful models today. And now, let them know how much we like the show. Now, take some pictures of our beautiful models.